See, I was never a fan of the Mercedes trucks. The driving position was not as good, the gearbox is sloppy, slow going up the hills, and the whole driving experience wasn't that good. It's like Mercedes AG and Mercedes trucks shared this lovely marriage, and all of a sudden divorce kicked in, and all that Mercedes trucks kept was the ABS, the ESP, and maybe the Bluetooth commands on the stereo. Well, with these trucks things have changed, because this is the new Actros L. This is the Actros L. It's the new shape, I would say. We'll call it maybe rather a bit of a facelift, not a new model. You can definitely see the LEDs, the signals, and daytime running lights. Not a lot of changes on the outside, as you can see, very similar to the old model. But I'm gonna hook it up under this trailer and I'll head down the road and I'll tell you all about it. Right, let's take a quick tour around the cab. You don't see too many changes. It's very similar to what we had in the past. Same style drawers and everything. Same style dash on this side, commands right there. Ignore this is an aftermarket stuff. But the magic happens, of course, on the driver's side, where we have these lovely tablets. New steering wheel. We do have a keyless system, so all we have to do is press the button. And we have these lovely big screen tablets with a lot of info. Still got some proper buttons around here. You can set the temperature. You can go into the menu in depth. You can do settings for the truck, even level control, which I really loved on the previous models. You can still do it now with this model, which is really nice. You got the lighting. You can set it on off, on auto, whatever you want to do. Also interior lighting. You got the navigation system, phone, volume buttons and all that, but is also a touchscreen, which looks really nice. Of course, a lot of information, a lot of switches. You can do them mostly. You can do them manual as well. Of course, this truck doesn't have all of them. Still has the equalizer, diff lock, and ESP off. Electronic parking brake. This is how you apply it, and this is how you release it. Come on, here we go. Very nice screen right here. All kinds of information. Looks really nice. Also on the main display, a lot of information around here, a lot of customization as well. You can change all kinds of things. Looks really nice. And you also have new buttons on the steering wheel. And after all, a very, very nice place to be in, a very nice cockpit. Because of the recent events, from now on I'm gonna start using a dash camera, and this is what I've accepted to review. You've probably seen a couple of videos ago when first of all I had a crash. Second of all, I've been accused of a hit and run. So I have agreed to be sent out the camera to test it out from VOFO. But let me tell you a couple of things about this dash cam, and I will be right back with you. So this is the VOFO A229 Pro, and it is a 3-channel dash cam. This is the main camera for the front. This is the interior camera. You can stick it on the windshield, and then you can adjust the angle. You'll also have the rear camera, so you can attach it on the rear of your vehicle. Of course, important information before you install them. You got these two things that you can stick them on your windshield. Customer service manual, and this is the wiring diagram. Now, as of accessories, you have everything you ever need. You got sticky pads, you got the micro SD card and an adapter. You have all the wiring you need. This is the long cable, so you can connect it to the rear of the vehicle, to the rear camera. The cigarette type plug. You got the wireless button remote control, so you can stick this anywhere you want in your vehicle. And once you press this, you will be able to save that footage without touching the camera. Once you press this button, it will save the video, and it won't record over it. You got the GPS mounts. Now I've got 2 of them. So let's say if you got 2 cars, you can get two GPS modules, one for each car, and this will attach to the dash cam very easily. So you won't be forced to peel it off and retape it again. You can have as many GPS modules as you want, and then just take off the dash cam and mount it wherever you want to. And you also have a trim removal tool and an filter. There's also a hardwire kit that you can purchase separately, and if you choose to mount it this way, it will provide permanent power to the dash cam for the parking recording function. Then the ACC detection will switch the camera into parking mode automatically when the vehicle engine is shut off, and it will resume normal recording when the vehicle engine is turned back on. And also the low voltage cutoff function will protect the car battery from being drained. And I will definitely install this in my van. Now, just a quick tour of the dash cam itself. You got the power on, and this is the menu as well. You got the recording button. If you press this button right here with the exclamation mark, you will save that video. So every time the SD card will be full, it will start looping and recording over all footage, except if you're gonna press the save button. If you're gonna press that, it will move that footage into another folder, so it's gonna be safe and it will not be overwritten. Also got a microphone and the Wi-Fi. You can connect it to your phone and view footage and do all kinds of settings in there. The most important thing, of course, from a dash camera is the picture quality. Now I will show you some footage and let me know about the quality, if you like it or not. I believe it's a very good quality. The image is pretty crisp, even in low light condition, in stormy condition. Of course, during the day. It's also got great stabilization. I've been on some bumpy roads, and I got to say it's really stable. Of course, not as stable as a GoPro, but still it's a very nice, a very stable image. But yeah, really impressed by the quality. This is a Sony Starvis 2 sensor, so it's supposed to be good. But let me know what you think in the comments. Links are down below if you want to get one of these. I will probably use it daily just to cover my ass, because I had a couple of problems lately when I've been involved in an accident, and also I've been accused on hit and run. And it's a very good idea and a very good investment to have one of these dash cameras. You never know when you're gonna need it. Actually, I've refused the VO4 so many times because I've said, you know what, I'm just not gonna use it, so I don't need a dash camera, until I really did, and then I've accepted this collaboration with them. So take a look at the images, let me know what you think. I think it's really good, really good quality, especially that it's a 4K video. You can set it on a lower resolution, of course. Links down below where you can purchase this. Hopefully there will be some discount codes, and let me know what you think about the image. Now, driving the truck, it definitely feels, I don't know, a bit better than the previous model. I'm still quite high in the cab. I don't know if you can notice, but my knee is still above the window line, so you'll still look like you're about to fall off the truck when you look from the outside. But I don't know what exactly what they've done, but it definitely feels better. You feel like you're in control of it, even though you're sitting a bit higher. You're not sitting as low as in a Scania or in an MAN, but it definitely feels better. Here we are in a bit of a bumpy road. Probably that's why you will hear the tremor on my voice, and really feels comfortable. They definitely done something with the seat. The seat is much more comfortable than the previous one. Exactly yesterday I drove an old model of the Actros, and at the end of the day my back was just screaming. It was absolutely horrible. I always hated that sitting position, but on this seat it's beautiful. You can adjust it in so many ways. It's nice and bouncy, exactly what you want on a long day. If everything on the console feels a bit very close to you, don't get me wrong. I don't think they've done a whole lot of changing with the way they designed the dash and everything. Everything is within reach on from a straight position. You don't have to reach for anything, even though you shouldn't, of course, but we all know that we tend to play with the radio or the climate control or whatever. But this doesn't feel cramped. My legs have plenty of space on both sides. I'm not touching anything, I'm not hearing anything. Definitely a very nice driving position. As I've said, you don't feel that high up in the cab like you felt on the previous model. Not sure what they did with the steering, with the seating position, or probably because this is the L version, it's got a bigger cab, and from what I know, even with the previous models, you will always sit better on a bigger cab. You will sit a bit lower comparing to the windscreen. But yeah, feels good. Of course, I absolutely love these screens. I'm not gonna lie, they are very distracting because they are absolutely beautiful. I love them. I'm not sure how well the camera on my head will pick them up, but they are absolutely beautiful colors. You can toggle around. You got controls on the steering wheel, so you can see the display on the left. You can scroll it from here, from the buttons. They are very nice touch sensitive buttons. It doesn't have a leather steering wheel, but it feels nice. It feels very nice in the hand. we will see how well they will age. Wasn't a problem on the previous model, because the truck I drove yesterday had almost 900,000 kilometers, and the steering wheel was still in a good position. But it depends on the drivers. I've seen some drivers wearing gloves and all that, and keep the steering wheel dirty, and of course that will influence the longevity of the steering wheel. Also on this truck we don't have the mirror cams, as you can see. So far I think they came out about 2 or 3 years ago with the mirror cams. I haven't had the occasion to drive any truck with any mirror cams. These are exactly the same mirrors that you will have on the previous model. Pretty big. They do take a lot of visibility. You do have to pay attention on the roundabouts, but I'm used to them. They are nice, they are big, they are bright. As I've said, a bit too close to you, but it is the Actros, and it is what it is. Everything else inside the cab, all that left side looks fairly the same as the older model. You do have a couple of pockets around here and up front where I store my glasses and all that. But after all, a very good driving position. It's really quiet. Probably it's quiet because I mean, this truck only has 16,000 kilometers, actually 14,000 kilometers on it, and still quite new. But there's no wind noise, even though it's an ugly day today, a bit windy, rainy. I don't hear any wind noise. But the best part is the PPC, how they call it, the predictive cruise control or whatever, because right now I'm set to 56 miles an hour, and you will see us coming up to a roundabout. I'm not doing anything. The truck is gonna start to slow down. Now a message appeared on my dash saying that it will take the roundabout with 13 miles an hour. So it slows down, it slows down, it slows down. Not doing anything. Now it's using the retarder, it's using the brakes as well. Got a bit of a traffic, so I'm gonna take over, but it's still slowing down. It's reading the signs from the road. We are down to 33 miles an hour now. Harsh brake. I'm not touching anything. I'm not doing absolutely anything. I absolutely love this. And he's gonna take the roundabout with 13 miles an hour. Let's see if we have a go. No, we have to stop. Whoop. Bit of a paperwork. Paperwork flying. Okay. But yeah, you've seen the idea. Probably we will do it on the next roundabout as well. It's taking over everything. It's reading all the signs. It's trying to get to make the roundabout with around 13-14 miles an hour. That's like what, 20 kilometers an hour, which is fairly decent, especially if you're gonna be loaded. Right now I'm empty, so I don't have that problem. But yeah, I absolutely love how it reads the signs on the road. It reads all the speed limits, and if you're doing if you're set on the cruise control with 56 miles an hour, and you get a message with and you get a sign with 40 or 50, it will drop down to speed without you even doing anything. So in case you miss the sign, it will adjust the speed. So once again, it's taking the roundabout with 14 miles an hour. He's slowing down. I'm not touching anything. I'm not doing absolutely anything. Let's see if we can cross. Got a car coming, and I think we can cross. I'm not touching absolutely anything. I'm not hitting the brake, I'm not hitting the accelerator, I'm not hitting anything. It's just doing it all by its own. Wow. I'm not touching anything. It just brakes exactly how much you need it, and then accelerates again. I absolutely love it. Wow. Now of course it will probably, time will tell how well they will behave in the future, how reliable they can be, but there are these little things that it will definitely help a driver. Of course, you still have to be on top of it, you have to be in control, you have to prepare to either accelerate or brake or whatever. Now as for the rolling noise, I'm just gonna shut up for a second so you can hear how quiet it is. Yeah, it's really quiet. You can hear that nice hiss from the turbo, and that's about it really. You don't get a lot of wind noise or wheel noise on the tarmac. It's really comfortable. It's really silent. A huge improvement from the old models. I remember when I was doing the Scotland runs, so driving one of those Actroses for 9 hours, 4.5 hours to get there and 4.5 hours to get back. At the end of the day, I would feel so tired and just pissed off because of the seating position, because of the wind noise, because of, I don't know, it was just a lot of noise. The mirrors would keep shaking, you couldn't see anything in them. Wipers were pretty crap. These are probably the same wipers, not the best ones, but yeah, probably a bit better, but definitely more quieter. And I really feel nice and in control of everything with the sitting position, and with all of these screens around us. It's a great place to be. Definitely a great place to be. It's a good truck. I can finally say that the Actros is doing some nice trucks now. Once again, coming up to a roundabout, it's saying that he will take this roundabout with 17 miles an hour. So I don't know, probably knows what kind of a roundabout, what kind of a bend it is on the roundabout. But yeah, that's strange because it's different. I will have to take over because I'm seeing some traffic. This guy is cutting in front, and we're gonna brake. I'm gonna take over now. Okay, probably I should store the paperwork in and now it's accelerating by itself. I'm not doing anything, even though I helped it with the brake. Now it's accelerating again. Wow. I mean, if you're not prepared for it, you will probably be in a bit of a scare because it's accelerating by itself. But it has those sensors, so it can maintain the distance from the car in front. So I'm not too sure, but I don't think it will slam into the car in front of you if you have all the sensors activated. But yeah, anyway, you have to be prepared for it. Probably a good idea, if you want it off, you can just press the off button right here on the steering wheel, and that will deactivate probably all the assistance, so you can take over by yourself and doing the roundabout in the speed you need. Of course, it very much depends if what kind of load will you have. Probably a good idea to have it on full manual, but it's nice that it's there, and it's a really cool thing. Now, as for the gearbox, I'm not sure if it's the same gearbox, if they changed it or just upgraded the old one. I honestly don't have that information. You'll have to look it up for yourselves. but it's not that bad. It's not that sloppy, as the old model. Of course, I mean, I know a lot of people are complaining about the old model's gearbox, especially in roundabouts and stuff like that. But people are forgetting one thing: this is a truck. Okay, this is not an RS6 with a DSG gearbox. It's a truck, and you will have to get used to driving one of these. Okay, it's not the same as a car. It's not a DSG gearbox. It will require some teaching, some learning. You will have to adapt to use it, and how to use it, and how to set it in gear. Okay, people are keep forgetting this information. I would say it's very similar to the old model. Probably they've done some updates or upgrades, because it is a bit snappier, changes gear really nice. And even with the old truck, I never really had problems with the gearbox, except when you as a driver were undecided, either go or stop, or you're in a roundabout and you want to accelerate, so the truck goes back a couple of gears, and you had hit the accelerator and you want to go forward. So if you're undecided, the gearbox will be undecided as well. You will have to learn to drive them. It's not as snappy or as good as the Volvos or the Scania, of course. I would say, like I've said, it's probably the same with a bit of an upgrade, but it's fine by me. I don't have any problems. Just you have to remind yourself you're driving a truck, you're not driving a sports car or a saloon car. Even I have a DSG on an old Volkswagen, and you can't compare that with this. It's a totally different ballgame. Okay, it's a truck. You have to remind that. Now, as for the pulling power, if I'm not mistaken, this is a 460, and my loads are super light, so I couldn't tell you if it pulls well, if it doesn't. From the spot, it pulls really well, because I'm either super light or even empty. I think I've drove more empty today than loaded. So the engine pulls nice. It's got a low MPG as well. As I've said, I've only got really light loads today, and even a whole lot of empty driving. And my average today is 24.5 liters per 100 kilometers. I will leave that in MPGs as well, but right now the truck is set in liters per kilometers an hour. 24.5, that's really good. But as I've said, I'm only carrying really light loads, or mostly empty for today. Only drove this truck for 270 kilometers today, averaging 43 miles an hour. I'm just reading stuff, of course, from the dash. A whole lot of information. You got the eco support as well. I've got a score of 88%, which is great. You got the acceleration, the braking, coasting, and evenly. I'm not sure what that means, but you can toggle around here on your dash and have a lot of information about the tacho, about the Bluetooth, the phone. Everything is at the touch of a button. Whole lot of information. I absolutely love this these screens. They are not distracting at all. I would watch them all day. Of course, it's gonna get a bit of used to not doing that, but at the moment I'm just fascinated by just the sheer information available on the screens, and the way it changes from dynamic to cruise control. You've probably seen it now, changing the information. So when you're gonna hit the cruise control, the front display is gonna change. It's gonna depict something else. Now you have this analog screen, and if you're gonna press the ACC, the cruise control is gonna change, and you will see that pictogram with the truck in front of you. You will see how far away from it are you. Also its speed, and also it's reading right now the speed limit, which is 40 miles an hour. So you can't go faster than that. Of course, you can override it. You can either press the accelerator or just deactivate the cruise control, so you will take over manually. But it's a good feature if, in case, I don't know, you're just forgetting, or you haven't seen the speed limit. It will definitely come handy. You won't get any speed cameras, or you just won't go over the speed limit, which is great. I haven't seen that implemented in a truck yet. Of course, there are plenty of cars that can read the speed limit, but I think, if I'm not wrong, and I might be, this is the first truck which reads the speed limit. Now, I drove the MAN as well. That the new MAN also reads the speed limit, but it doesn't, from what I remember, it doesn't lower the speed. Probably there will be extras on other trucks like the Scania, or I don't know, even the Volvo. I'm not sure about the new Volvo, I haven't driven it yet, but the first time I've seen it on a truck was on the Mercedes. Really nice and smooth acceleration. You probably hear the gearbox. It's working fine, really well. It's not sloppy, not stubborn nor anything. So we can set it to cruise control. It's still sticking to 40 miles an hour. And it's saying in 30 meters it will go up to 60. So here we go, all by its own. Now it's going up to speed to 56 miles an hour. I love it. I love it. Doing a bit of a nighttime driving. Horrible weather, as you can see. You'll probably hear the wind howling. Absolutely ferocious conditions today, but very good visibility as usual. Sitting really high up in the Actros. You have very good visibility. You are above everyone, so you can clearly see what's in front of you. No problems whatsoever. Of course, the LCD screens are even more distracting now, but they can be turned, I think, all the way down. Now I think I've turned them down to I think level 3 or 4 out of 10. It is a bit complicated to because you have to go in the menu, you have to go in the operations, you have to click through some settings and whatever, and only then you can turn the screens down. I would wish that there was like a dedicated button, or even something like an auto dim, so they will dim down during the night. But unfortunately on this truck there's no auto dim, so you have to do it manually. It's not the end of the world. You only have to do it once, probably when it's getting dark, and once again when it's daylight. Or you can set them somewhere at around level 5, so then you'll have good visibility day and night. But I wanted to for this video, I've set them on level 10 during the day, and just so I can show how it looks and all the colors and all that. Like I've said, not the end of the world, but probably would have been a good idea to have them on auto. Otherwise than that, still a very nice and comfy ride. I've done 422 kilometers today, and probably I will end the day doing around 500 kilometers. I still feel refreshed, and I'm not tired at all. The seat is very comfy, as I've said, so nothing to report there. But yeah, horrible weather, and I'm about to cross the top of the 62, and it's probably gonna get worse. Kurt's inside are probably empty, shitting his pants now. This is probably the worst winds I've ever come across to here on the M62. Absolutely brutal. Not sure how well the camera can pick it up, but man, it's crazy. So I've been driving this truck now for 3 consecutive days, and I never thought I'm gonna say this, but I really like this Merc. It's super comfortable, it's quiet, the sitting position is great, it's a great overall driving experience, and I'm really impressed with what they did. Now, once again, it's not a brand new model. They haven't redone the whole truck, but they just improved it. And the most important thing is that they have improved the sitting position. That was one of the things that always put me off when I was driving the Merc, and now that it's improved, I'm really happy they did so, and it's finally a proper truck. It's not the best, you can't beat the Scania, and you can't beat that sitting position. That's just my opinion in any way, but overall it makes for a good and pleasant driving experience. Good job, Mercedes. Thanks for watching this, and I'll see you again. Bye.